Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Dylan from RotoSeason.com, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Thursday Night Football single game showdown slate on DraftKings and FanDuel between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to be going over a few of my favorite plays on the slate, including my favorite overall value play at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. Alright guys, before I get into the picks, I do want to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. These things really help me out a lot with YouTube rankings and trying to get these videos out to more people. So it is greatly appreciated if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. Getting into the picks, up first I'm going to be going with James Robinson. Robinson's a guy who's been more and more involved in the Jaguars offense every week this season. He gets a lot of opportunities in the passing games, and the Jags are underdogs in this one, so he should get plenty of dump-off opportunities in the passing game with the Jaguars trailing throughout the game, playing from behind. Means more passing opportunities. Next up, I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. He's been playing well as a bell cow back for Cincinnati this season. We've seen him get involved in the passing game as well. With the Bengals favored by 7.5 points, we could definitely see a big workload for Mixon in this one. He's been one of the better backs in the league so far, and I do think Mixon is one of the safest plays on the board for this slate. Moving on to QB, both Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence are perfectly viable on this slate, and I do expect to see both of them in the winning lineup. But if I had to pick one over the other, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence in this one-off. Just because of game script alone, Lawrence is the guy who is going to be forced into more passing situations while playing from behind. Meanwhile, we could see Burrow handing it off a lot. I think Burrow has the higher floor in cash, but I'm going to go with Lawrence for GPP upside. And then with my next pick, let's go ahead and pair Trevor Lawrence with one of his wide receivers. I'm going to go with Marvin Jones Jr. He's one of my favorite captains on this slate. Marvin Jones has been getting a ton of opportunities in the Jaguars passing game this season. He's been targeted 28 times in just 3 games, and I don't expect that to change at all in this one. Like I said, the Jaguars are going to be trailing throughout the game. They're going to be forced into passing situations. I do expect a big game from Marvin Jones Jr. once again, and he's one of my top plays overall on the slate. Real quick before I go over my favorite value play on the board for this Thursday Night Football game, I do want to take a second to plug RotoSeason.com. If you are interested in more in-depth content that helps you build better lineups throughout the NFL season, RotoSeason Premium is going to get you access to my personal DraftKings and FanDuel player projections, my core plays cheat sheet with in-depth player analysis, as well as a bunch more NFL content designed to help you build better lineups. If you are interested in that, you can go claim a 1-week free trial at rotoseason.com/premium. That link will be in the description. It's a completely risk-free trial. Try it out and see if you like it. If you don't, you can cancel it at any time. But when you do like it, it's going to pay for itself in your DFS winnings. So check that out, and I do genuinely appreciate every single person who gives Premium a shot. But finally, moving on to my favorite value play on the Showdown slate, I'm going to be going all the way down to $400 on DraftKings with Auden Tate. With T. Higgins out last week, Auden Tate stepped up and played over 60% of the snaps, over the 60% of the offensive snaps for Cincinnati. He only managed 1 catch throughout that game. But with T. Higgins out, and Tate should be in line for a similar snap count. And when you can get a guy at $400 that's going to play 60% of the snaps at the wide receiver position, you just take it. His salary is super easy to pay off. If he gets 1 or 2 catches, he pretty much pays off a $400 salary. And he's the best value on the slate in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for my first look picks for this Thursday Night Football slate. I wish you all the best of luck in your contest, and I'll see you next time.